Hello my fellow developers. There are many ways to generate sample data for a database. You can create a data generator, take advantage of marked data services, or get a subset of the production data. On top of that, you can use built-in database capabilities for your data generation needs. And today, I'll show you how to use those built-in tools to create dummy data for Postgres, SQL Server, Oracle, and MySQL. Let's go! Starting with Postgres. First, we'll create a sample table with an ID column of the integer type and a val column of the text type. Perform a quick sanity check. Are there any rows in this table? No, it's empty. Now, time to generate 1 million records for this table. Our foundation is gonna be the generate series function that returns a dataset from a provided range. For instance, this is how to get a sequence of integers between 1 and 1000. And you can name the column that holds the data as ID. We'll instruct the generate series function to create IDs ranging from 1 to a million. These IDs will be inserted into our sample table. Now we need to assign a value for the val column. We'll grab this value by concatenating the string val with the row's ID value multiplied by 10. Then we just wait for the data generation to finish. Alright, let's check that our table is now loaded with 1 million records for our experiments. Now, let's take a look at the first 10 records of our synthetic data. Nice, Postgres is done. Moving on. Onto SQL Server. The same sample table is set up there, with ID and val columns ready to go. We'll ensure the table is indeed empty. Perfect, it's empty, just what we need. Fortunately, SQL Server also offers a generate series function for creating a set of values within a specified range. This makes the process of generating dummy data quite similar to Postgres. Just feed the generated IDs into the sample table and populate the val column with some value. Once we've got the data in, let's make sure we have hit the 1 million mark. Finally, a quick look at our fresh records. Alright, looking good. Easy, right? Let's roll on. On to Oracle, where we have the same sample table with identical columns waiting for us. As with other databases, we'll check to ensure the table is empty, setting the stage for the dummy data. Oracle doesn't come with a generate series function, but it provides alternate methods for dummy data generation. One method involves a hierarchical query utilizing the level pseudo column and the connect by clause. Essentially, this query produces a sequence of numbers from 1 to 10. Now, we'll update this query to generate a sequence from 1 to a million. These numbers will be inserted into our sample table, using the level column value as the ID. For the val column, we'll use the concat function to create a sample text string. Done. Let's run the final two checks. First, confirming that our sample table indeed holds a million records. Second, taking a quick look at the data we have generated. Quick and simple, right? Last but not least, let's explore sample data generation in MySQL. The database is prepped with the sample table. We'll first verify that it has no records. But not for long, we'll address that shortly. MySQL doesn't support any special feature for quick dummy data generation. However, one alternative is to use a recursive common table expression. For example, the one below returns a sequence of IDs from 1 to 10, exactly what we need. Alright, we'll insert the generated numbers into our sample table. We'll also tweak the recursion to produce a million records. And finally, similar to the other databases, we'll create a value for the val column using the concat function. Finished. Time for the final checks. Our sample table should now be populated with a million records. Nice. And the sample data will look as follows. Job done, my fellow developers. That's how you generate dummy data using built-in database capabilities in MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, and Postgres. If you found this video helpful, please leave a star before you go. And don't forget to follow to stay updated on future videos. Bye for now.